Yes, YouTube, welcome back to another video. We are in for push at Elements in Marbella. So we are starting with cuff laterals. It ain't the best because I ain't got my cuffs. These don't have cuffs, but we're making do. We've just got to be extra careful that the cables don't actually cross over. So if anything, even more controlled, starting with 3 sets. Get side delts nailed, get nice and warm as well before we press. So let's get it. So we have got, mimicking what I do back home, boys, I've usually got the Cybex incline. The presses in here, to be honest, they're not great. I've got the flat Atlantis, but I used that on Friday, and I want an incline press and then a shoulder press. Shoulder press was sorted with, but I need to do 3 sets of an incline, like I do at home. Now, they've got the Techno Gym, you'll see, it ain't great, right? The path of the arms is actually not bad. The setup of the seat is actually not bad. It's the angle of the handles. So you'll see I don't grab the handles. I kind of match as close to how it should be if the handles were the other way around. So that's what I focus on here. But just either way, making sure those handles align with mid-pec, and we're just spending that extra little bit of control, especially when I don't use this in that stretch. Rinse that, drive through with chest. As long as I can get 3 sets where chest is failing, good load, I'm happy with that. So we'll get into 3 of them, and then we've got 1, what is usually the high incline Nautilus. So we'll use the Atlantis for that. So as you can see, boys, the handles should face this way, but they don't. But the actual machine itself, right, is actually decent. Like the way the arms move is decent. So either way, it's fine for 3 sets. We're going to start with 3 plates. We're going to see how many we get. So just making sure I've still got that control, and I'm driving through with chest. At the end of the day, my chest doesn't know what machine I'm using, right? I know what machine I'm using and I can pick it apart all day, but my chest doesn't. So as long as I've got full control, I'm owning that stretch, I'm driving through with my chest, and it's that chest that's gonna fail and not the actual movement breaking down, then that's it. That's all that matters. So head gets screwed on the same and we attack them. So let's get it. It is warm. It is very warm. That is chest pressing directly done. So then what I have at home, because I've got a lot of side delt volume in this session, we've just got 1 set of the high incline. So it's going to be mainly delts still, but we're still going to get that top line as well, which we're not mad at. We don't mind a little bit more volume there. So that's something I've put in and feels really, really good, to be honest. The flow of this session is perfect, and we've still got more than enough shoulder volume. I need a little bit more chest over my delts, if anything. So that's why we've just got that little bit more of a priority there. That was a, when I competed, that was one of the judges' feedback was my chest. So that's why we just got a little bit more volume coming through chest compared to delts. So we've just got one set on this Atlantis high incline, and we're gonna go for the neutral handles so we can stay nice and tucked, get that range. So let's see what we can get. Boys, onto the fly now. So obviously normally at home I have the Nautilus with the pads, so I don't have that here. They've got the normal pec deck outside, but this one's actually good. I didn't think I'd like it. I think it's the Primal plate loaded fly. So especially with this, it's easy to just be a crab and bring your hands together if you don't do it properly. So if you have something similar to this, or if you ever need to do a dumbbell fly or a cable fly or whatever it is with your fly, right, you'll see I let myself have quite a lot of elbow flexion, which is bending the arm when you're in the stretch, which is absolutely fine. You can have that, right? You can fully lengthen your pec. Don't overdo it. Don't go into a passive range of motion. Don't force yourself there, because that's just going to all come onto your shoulders, and you don't want that. Also, don't let them shoulders elevate up. Any fly, keep your shoulder and your ear with as much distance as possible in between them. That's what you always want to think about, right? So you'll see me opening right up, and then as I drive through, I'm not thinking about my hands at all. I am just literally driving that upper arm across, and I'm going to finish with straight arms every time. So if you do that, whatever you're doing your fly with, they'll be on the money. So that is chest work done. We've still got one more for side delts, but we move on to tries now. So normally I have this seated on the cable, but they've actually got a nice Atlantis machine that you see Lucy using. So it is like a normal tricep extension. It's actually good. I've not seen it anywhere before. I didn't actually know Atlantis even did that, so it's good. We're going to do 2 sets there, just focusing on contracting hard, nailing that. So we'll let Lucy demo these ones. And then once we've done like a regular tricep extension where we're focusing on just contracting, we want something in that length and range challenging. So we're going to do an overhead tricep extension then on the cables. So 3 sets of these, and then we're going to get on the cables. Right, onto overhead tricep now. So standing, we're doing these. That long head inserts across that shoulder joint. So make sure when you are doing these, you're not letting too much movement occur there. You're just sitting right into that stretch. As long as upper arm lines up with the cable path, you're just then driving through with triceps. You're never going to feel this as much in the contraction than you would like a normal easy bar push down, rope extension, anything like that. We want to absolutely rinse that stretch, and then we're driving that through with that tricep. So we've got life left where we're strongest there in that length and range. That's why we have the normal tri extension first, and then we go into the overhead work. So I'll always program that way for clients, so we can get the most out of each one of them. Okay, we can get the tricep short, then we can really challenge them in that stretch. So we're getting the most out of each movement, and we're getting the most out of your triceps as a whole, right? Which is important with programming. That's what we're thinking about with programming. So we've got these to nail. We've got 3 sets tricep extension that we did, and then we've got 3 sets overhead. So I've done 1. We'll get 2 more drilled. We've got the Watson lateral machine. The handles, again, just don't line up amazing. So what I've done is I've got 2 squat pads. We've kept it there, and then we can just not hold on and just drag it out. So it's them little tiny adjustments, right? You can make what is, I would class, not the greatest machine with the handle setup to something that's really, really good. So that's what we're rolling with now. And we've got 2 sets of those. So 4 sets in total, 4 side delts. Right, we are back, boys. That was very, very, very good session, actually. Really enjoyed it. Always make sure when you are at a new gym, new environment, you still stick to the same session setup, right? Because if you go in and you just wing it and you do a few sets of this and you do a few sets of that, even though that can seem pretty fun on paper, you can often just, you don't know how much to do, you feel like you've just flown through too much too quickly, you don't know if you've done enough, and then you just start banging loads of sets, and you probably don't have the best session in the world when you do that, right? So I feel like it is super important to go in with the same setup, and there's enough variety. Like every movement I've done today, I don't normally do, right? But it's still the same setup that I normally have at home. We've still got a lateral, a press, a fly, tricep, and then side delts. So pretty much like if you put me in a JD gym, if you put me in a Pure gym, if you put me in a gym like this, if you put me in a gym in Dubai, if you put me in a gym wherever it is, I can follow that. And obviously you just make the best choices possible for a like for like switch. And that's what we'll always do with clients as well, is make sure they're kind of armed if they are going for a new gym, for they know what swaps to make and things like that. But that's been a really, really good week of training. You know, I've been here for the week now in Marbella, and it was just literally a change of scenery. Been working as normal from a coaching standpoint. So just get a little refresh just mentally, and just to have a bit of a different environment, it just helps me a lot. It really, really does, because I am so routined at home, and I'm literally in my office, to the gym, back in my office, chill with Lucy for a bit, bed. Like that is genuinely the day. So like even to come here and film this, just a little change of scenery just gives me some new ideas, just refreshes things in my mind, because we want a big push now. You know, we got the team shoot from a Coaching Coliseum standpoint on Saturday, and I want it to be a pretty monstrous, let's say, finish to the year. That's the goal for sure, right? So that's going to be head down, foot on the gas, and a big push with everything coming on this channel as well. So make sure you are subscribed, and anything that you do want me to dive into in detail or show you the ins and outs, I'll show you. So you're along as always for the journey, and I'll be showing you every single part, the ups, the downs, what's involved with coaching, what I'm doing, and absolutely everything in between, right? So I massively appreciate you watching. Thank you very much for watching Marbella. I will be back. Very much enjoyed the time. We fly home as I'm filming this tomorrow. So yeah, very much enjoyed that time. And when we get back, we're locked in the same routine as normal. We're going to get off the plane tomorrow, head straight to a gym in Manchester, go train, and then go home. So we're going to get that locked. So I appreciate you watching. Road to 2K subs, we're getting closer and closer, so help me get there, and the content will keep on coming. I massively appreciate if you hit that subscribe. So I'll catch you in the next one. If you are interested in coaching, the link is in the description, and I will be right back with you. That'll literally take you 1 minute to fill in that form, and you'll get your application response on WhatsApp. I will see you in the next one. Peace.